The real importance of fat burning beyond weight loss. When people hear the phrase fat burning, the first thing that usually comes to mind is weight loss. Diet ads, fitness influencers, and supplement companies have hardwired this association into our brains. But here's the truth. The real importance of fat burning is not just about fitting into smaller jeans. It's about metabolic flexibility, your body's ability to efficiently switch between burning sugar and fat for fuel. And that shift in perspective changes everything. By SDAD. Let's start with what really matters: your health, not just the scale. Hello, angels. I'm Jessie Inchauspé, also known as the glucose goddess. I'm a biochemist obsessed with helping you understand your body and feel amazing by steadying your glucose levels. In today's article, I want to explain the deeper science behind why blood sugar, fat burning, and energy levels are so closely connected, and how this knowledge can transform not just your weight, but your overall health, mood, and energy. The real purpose of fat burning: metabolic flexibility. Fat burning isn't some trendy biohacking term. It's a sign that your metabolism is flexible. What does that mean? It means your body can easily switch between using glucose from a recent meal and fat from your body's reserves as energy. You're not stuck relying on a constant supply of carbs or snacks to function. Most people today are metabolically inflexible. They feel shaky, irritable, or even nauseous if they go too long without eating. That's because their bodies have lost the ability to access stored fat as fuel. They've trained their systems to run almost entirely on glucose, like a car that can only drive if the gas tank is always full. Freedom from constant hunger. Freedom from energy crashes. Freedom from food anxiety. It's not about weight, it's about function. The role of glucose and insulin in fat burning. So how does glucose control affect fat burning? When you eat a carb-heavy meal, your blood sugar spikes. In response, your pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that helps shuttle excess glucose into cells for storage. This is a normal and healthy process, in moderation. But here's the catch: when insulin is high, your body gets the message, do not burn fat. That's right, insulin essentially blocks fat burning. So if your blood sugar is constantly spiking and your insulin is always elevated, as it is for many people eating modern, high-carb diets, your body rarely, if ever, taps into its fat stores for energy. That's why keeping blood sugar steady isn't just about avoiding a crash. It's about allowing your body to enter a fat burning state more often. What happens when you steady your glucose? When you flatten your glucose curves, 3 major changes happen. 1. A cravings drop. When you're on a glucose roller coaster, every spike is followed by a dip. That dip activates the brain's craving center, driving you to reach for chips, cookies, or chocolate. When glucose is steady, that impulse fades. 2. Hunger becomes manageable. You're no longer starving every 2 hours because your hunger hormones, like ghrelin and leptin, become more stable. That means fewer impulsive decisions and more control over what and when you eat. 3. Insulin levels lower and fat burning begins. As insulin levels normalize, your body becomes free to burn fat. This enhances metabolic flexibility, making you feel better, think clearer, and have more energy throughout the day. Weight loss is a side effect of better health. Let's be honest, most people want to lose weight. And yes, many do when they implement glucose-stabilizing habits. But weight loss isn't the goal. It's a natural consequence of improved metabolic health. When cravings reduce, hunger stabilizes, and fat burning turns back on, your body naturally returns to a healthier state. You feel good, think clearly, and eat with less urgency or emotional dependence. In a pilot study of 2,700 people following my glucose goddess method, 90% reported feeling less hungry. 89% reduced their cravings. 77% had more energy. 38% of those who wanted to lose weight did, just in 4 weeks. No calorie counting. No food restriction. Just easy, science-based habits added into daily life. The method: gentle, sustainable, and rooted in science. Forget crash diets. Forget restrictive rules. The glucose goddess method is not a diet. It's a framework based on 4 simple hacks. Eat a savory breakfast, no sugar in the morning. Start meals with veggies, fiber blunts glucose spikes. Add vinegar before meals, lowers the glycemic impact. Move after eating, a quick walk stabilizes blood sugar. These hacks aren't about deprivation. They're about addition. You still eat the foods you love. You just apply simple strategies that reduce glucose spikes and help your body thrive. They're like brushing your teeth: low effort, high return, and forgiving if you skip a day. The real goal: feeling good in your body again. Many people come to this journey thinking they want to lose weight. But what they really want is to wake up with energy. Stop obsessing over food. Feel mentally clear. Escape the sugar roller coaster. Love their body again. And that's the gift of metabolic flexibility. Fat burning isn't just about the mirror, it's about giving your body the option to function well, no matter what fuel is available. Final thoughts. So yes, you might lose fat when you flatten your glucose curves. But more importantly, you'll gain freedom. Freedom from cravings. Freedom from food stress. Freedom from the constant ups and downs that diet culture never taught you how to escape. And that, dear reader, is the real win.